Chickens you used to steal, I don't steal no more. Rabbits you used to shoot, I don't shoot no more. Dogs you used to chase, I don't chase no more. Get ready, brother. Your time has come. Stand up, you sinner, we got you at last. You can't get away, there's no time for your finish is going to be fast. Brothers and sisters, come on, get hot. We'll amputate your bododeo and tie your bones in a knot. Did it down, did it down, did it down, bip it up, did it down, You're at the end of your rope, so just give up all hope. When you will stretch you like a giraffe, maybe what you would have. Just give up the laugh. When you say laugh.
On some dark and stormy night, while the tempest blows, if someone whistles, that's mysterious
Take him off. We know you.
There's a man of mystery that's roaming through the land. Ooh. Far and near you hear of him, he's found on every hand. Every city, town, and village knows of him by now. There's a way to recognize him, let me tell you how. If you're past that midnight dark, by a graveyard road, and someone whistles, that's mysterious Mouse. Or on a dark and stormy night, while the tempest blows, if someone whistles, that's mysterious Mouse. He sees all, he knows all, he gets in everywhere. Some night he might wait for you upon the stairs, so when you're going down the cellar, walk upon your toes. And if someone whistles, that's mysterious Mouse.
Hey, ooh, ah,
Everybody's talking of me everywhere you go.
Who I am or what I am, nobody seems to know.
In the mountains, at the seashore, anywhere at all. Any time of day or night, you're apt to hear me call.
Yeah, well, you know, but that's mysterious, Mouse.
That's mysterious, Mouse.
That's mysterious Mouse.
That's mysterious, Mouse.
do it or die. D-I-D-I-D-I. Watch us make bimbo as easy as pie. D-I-D-I-D-I. We are tough, you bet, filled with college pep. Bring him on, we cry. D-I-D-I-D-I. B-I-M-B-O. Bimbo.
By the mystic order of the
Boom boom hatcha, boom boom hatcha, boom boom hatcha, boom boom hatcha.
Wanna be a member? Wanna be a member?
No. There's the way out. Oh.
Wanna be a member? Wanna be a member?
No. Ouch! Oh, yeah, come on. Oh.
Wanna be a member? Wanna be a member?
No. Oh. In there.
Hello, May. I've got a bone to pick with you.
No. Ouch! Oh. Uh-huh.
Come inside, big boy.
What a pippin'. Oh, dear.
help?
No!
Wanna be a member?
Yes.
Oh, there I am. There's the audio capture. Alright, let's turn that off. I guess I could turn that on. Whee! There we go. Nice and steady. Wins the race, as it were. You know, depending on who you ask. Alright, I need to close my door. And you get this squared up. It's curtains for you, Johnny! Curtains! Hey, Vidista. Skiggly wiggly. I gotta get ready before DF gets here. Otherwise she's gonna be like, Comic, why aren't you wearing your headphones? This is the 15th goddamn time I've had to tell you, goddammit. Okay, hang on. Where's this? Yeah, that's good. It's good distance. And then square up curtain here. Curtains, Johnny. Curtains. Curtains for you, Johnny. Curtains. Alright. Trying to find out what kind of Halloween spookiness Canada has to offer. Of course it's Canadian, son of a bitch. Blame Canada every goddamn time. Every goddamn time. Blame Canada. They're always up to some shit, I swear to God. Giddly widdly. Skididdly doodle. Alright. Let's just get rid of that nonsense. It's supposed to be like, yeah, -7. Or maybe just 0. Yeah, there we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, just get rid of that. I gotta close the door. Shit, I didn't close the door. Fuck. Huh, headphones. Oh shit. Headphones. Everybody's on me about headphones right now. God, shut up. I'm an adult and I can do what I want. Okay, if I just hit that should italicize, or maybe it's Alt. Nope. Shift. No, that didn't work. Okay, italicize. Where's the italicize button? Okay. And then Spookly the square pumpkin. And then it's, I believe it's a 2004 release. Anyway, so let's go ahead and export image. Save, yes, export, and then put her up over there. Perfect. There we go. Alright, let me go ahead and get that all squared away. I'll also grab a drink while I'm over here. Wait.
Spookley the Squid Pumpkin.
Just can't get these songs on my head. They're so bad. Oh God, I'm gonna have to talk about the fucking. I'm gonna have to talk about this in the musical theater structure, as I tend to do when these things are actually a musical, which in this case we are in permittance of. I think DF is gonna be joining us tonight. She didn't say she wasn't. She just probably has to take care of some laundry before getting here. You know how it is. Adulting. Alright. So I'll get the hat on my head. Where is... Oh, the hat. The hat's over here on the desk. It's like, where's my hat? You mean the thing you brought over here in front of you? I have no fucking idea. Okay. Let's see. There's that. I think everything looks nice. Let me put the face cam directly in front of me so I can use it as kind of a mirror. Oof, I need to clean my glasses because I am actually bothered by that. Oh, that's perfect. This curtain is in a good position. Alright, headphones on. I'll have to plug them in. It's one of those things. Just one of those things. Okay. I'm just gonna put them on aesthetically for the moment. Yes, good together, yeah. All right. All right. Alright, I don't think that's much different. Alright, I kind of like that. Okay, export image. We'll just change it up a little bit. Export, and there it goes. Tonight's show, Spookly. Alright, this will be fun. Oh, Bella, you have no fucking idea. This is gonna be a nightmare. Oh. Dylan! Dylan Jones! Yo, what the hell is up? My bro, dude, I have no idea who you are. But, I mean, like, I barely know who anyone is. Yo! I think I remember someone named Dylan. You always have a... Who's saying things? Thrills of preparing for stream midstream. I mean, technically, yeah. We're in the preparation phases. Okay, ready when you are Alright. Actually, I probably should have said that here. Alright, sorry. Kinda wanna turn the direction. Alright, let's see what we got. Do 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 do.
Spookley the Squid Pumpkin.
I could turn that off. Okay. Where's the button for turning on that track? Oh, is this the only one? Wait, no, that's not right. Music library, video library. Can I go by albums? Yeah. And then P is for potion. And then where's the Shark Daddy? Where is it? Versus Corsac versus Boss Finn. Where is he? Boss Finn. Boss Finn. Sylvia versus Boss Finn. Yeah, let's play it. Yeah, there we go. Nice jazz to get us all warmed up for spooky season. And Spookley the Square Pumpkin. Spookley. Alright, I could probably plug in the headphones now. I'll be trapped. I didn't grab my drink. Before I trap myself. Before I plug myself in and wire up, I'm gonna grab the beverage. Okay. This is the okay, so I got my drink. Now where's the cord to the Ragatha, you silly Billy, I need to have that. Ragatha, you might say. Yeah, Ragatha. Yeah, I got her a while ago. My beautiful darling girl. BF got her for me. Alright. Rudolph is to Christmas what Spookley is to Halloween. I mean, basically, somebody says, like, why don't we have a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer for Halloween? At least, I mean, that's what I presume to be the case. But maybe I presume too much. Hadn't heard of this until last week. Oh yeah, no, be thoroughly surprised. This is a cartoon. Oh. Oh shit. Let's clear the queue. I just wanted to play the one track. Let's see. I just wanted to play the one. Yeah, let me try that again. Where is it? Boss Finn. Sylvia voices Boss Finn. Play that one. And now it's the only one in the play queue. There we go. I remember it. I remember when it played on, again, actually, this movie came out in 2004. So it was actually still called Playhouse Disney at the time. You youngster. Bella, you're too young. You're way too young. The halcyon days of Playhouse Disney. You know. Da-ba-da-ba-ba. You remember Playhouse Disney? I mean, sure, they also played it on Disney Junior when they switched over, but they originally aired it on Playhouse Disney. Back when it was new. So I wonder how many networks this was sent to. Because this wasn't a Disney joint. Like... Ooh! It looks like my darling is gonna be here very soon! Yay! Okay! Yes! Awesome, 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 awesome. Oh, she's gonna be here very shortly. Oh! Here she comes, here she comes, here she comes. Shout out to Charlie and Lola. My God, you guys are just calling me out right now. Fucking hell. Stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. This is mean. How dare you? Why? Respect your elders. Stop torturing me. Holiday Hill Farm. Yeah. It's, Bella, knock that shit off. Cut that out. That's it. I'm taking away your moderator privileges. Eyes. Alright, I'm gonna turn on her avatar so that she'll just kind of pop in when she shows up. Okay. Just, any moment now. She'll be here. Any moment. It's gonna happen. Just you wait. Oh boy, here we go. It's gonna happen. Hello, darling. We've got a surprise tool that'll help us later, so just keep that on the down low for a minute. There you are, looking as adorable as ever in your little blue hat and all that. All right, I think we should probably get started before we eat up too much of anyone's time. All right?
My laptop's not plugged in.
Ah, shoot. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and take care of that, and I'll get to introducing us and all that jazzmatazz. Let's see, just gotta have that at the ready. And able-bodied, as it were. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got.
You didn't close your damn door.
All right. Yeah, all right. But let's go ahead and get things started, all right? So we can actually...
Well, I know the walls in your house are already thin as it is.
All right. Let's go ahead and get things started in a capital 3, a lowercase 2, and a mid-sized 1. And a great big hey, howdy, hey to all of my... Oh, wait, no, that's not right. Hang on.
What happened?
No. Okay, 3, 2, 1. And a great big hello to all my ghastly goobers out there. Welcome back to Animanic Commentaries with C.Auzi+D.Fanatic.
And Disney.Fanatic.
And joining us tonight as a first for these commentaries is someone you know for an animation YouTube channel. And longtime viewers of this channel might know her as the hostage. Everybody welcome in Flaming Snowflake Productions! Say something.
Hi, guys.
I think you put her on the spot.
No. I was prepared for this.
Yeah,
I just love this new VTuber thing. I've never tried it before.
Yeah, she's really getting a kick out of having her little animated character over there. She's just
It's so fun.
Yep.
Also, this thing is on Netflix?
Yeah, that's how we'll be accessing it, apparently. But you've mentioned that it is also free with ads on YouTube at time of viewership. And let's just hope that NBC Universal doesn't come after our asses just for saying the word Netflix, because I swear to God, I'm really mad about the migration thing. Fuck you, Universal, and the horse you rode in on.
I told you, crop
please be sure
the
to
image.
watch along.
All right. Well, anyway... So, tonight's offering is going to be terrible. It's called Spookley the Square Pumpkin. It was released in 2004, animated by a Canadian animation studio. I guess I'll start with you, honey. What is your familiarity with Spookly the Square Pumpkin? Like the book or even the cartoon? Any familiarity at all?
Are you talking to me? You know I've never heard of this thing.
Okay. Now, Mary, what about you? What's your
I
familiar?
saw it like once or twice just for fun, and like I feel like it gets worse every time I watch it.
Yeah, we like I didn't know there was a book. As I got older, I suspected there was a book, and there is. This cartoon would play on Playhouse Disney like every Halloween, or at least like it started airing like one Halloween, and then it came up every other Halloween or something like that. But good lord,
It definitely did it by the time I moved out of the United States.
It was,
and you know,
yeah,
airing overseas not the same.
Yeah, this initially released in 2004. I have to imagine maybe it does still occasionally play on the Odd Network every now and then for Halloween time, but like, who wants to? Who wants to? Somebody.
Like, don't look at me.
Like,
this was your idea.
Fan base, but an existing fan base nonetheless.
But I suppose we shouldn't beat around the bush too much. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this start button, bring it all the way to the front, and so that we can get this play button all squared up. So, for everybody who is following along, we're going to start officially. Get set for synchronization, set up for synchronization. Let's get set, ready, set, let's get set for synchronization. All right, now that everybody is officially all squared up and ready to rumble, get your copy of the movie to sync up with the incredibly blurry image. You're mostly going to have to follow along by colors at this point. I'm really trying to get YouTube off my ass about this. So, everyone follow along
You should get a timer at this point.
Yeah, we'll get started in 3, 2, 1... go. I mean, you're probably right, having a timer so that people know the timestamp of the movie. But yeah.
And yet, stuff like the version on YouTube have some other artifacts that may just delay the beginning.
Based on the book by Joe Toranio. But yeah, Holiday Hill Farm, the producers, and the setting for the story. This is
not to be confused with Holiday Inn.
Of course not. Some of these rhymes are a little fucked up.
I'm gonna have to turn up the stream now so I can actually hear what they're saying.
Yeah. At least you guys got the subtitles as well. I mean, you want to talk artifacts.
Oh no. It's already started.
Yep. And some of the character designs are a little odd. Which, from the illustration that I saw on Google looking at where the book came from, is not a problem with the book. Has very charming, very Hallmark card illustrations, it would seem. But this, yeah. Oof. Just, yeah.
Awake. You're bad.
The way it moves sort of makes me think about
yeah.
That
the
3D
bat,
Rudolph movie.
The bat is Boris, obviously, for Boris Karloff. There's a lot of bits that only adults would get, and they'll say her name.
Ladybug, just run away at this point.
Yeah, they'll say her name eventually, but like her name is Bella for Bella Lugosi. Yeah.
Ladybug, just run away at this point.
Yeah, there it is. Also, she's pink. You know she's a girl because she's pink. And you know she's Bella because she's pink as well.
I'm gonna wait a little longer to make the joke. Because I know there's more coming.
Yeah. So Ladybug has hearts on their back, I guess. That's how you know it's a ladybug.
So why are you awake in the
atrocities?
Yeah, why are the bats? Maybe they're... Well, I guess if they were fruit bats, I guess fruit bats eat bugs as well.
They do eat bugs.
So, yeah. Bella's voiced by Ollie Garther Frankel and aka Fern from Arthur. Oh, that's interesting.
Huh.
And Spookly is played by Arthur's mom.
I hear it.
Yeah, I do notice that Jack's legs are wooden, which is actually a nice little detail. But what the fuck is that dead expression on his face while he's just strutting along?
He looks like a zombie right now.
I mean, isn't he supposed to be a scarecrow?
Yeah, but these are also supposed to be animated characters. He's a living scarecrow. I feel like there's a certain license.
Problem happening right now.
I mean, if he looked like Pumpkin Jack from like the fucking what's that?
Okay, I'm just gonna say it right now.
I'm a woman! You can tell by my hips I'm a woman!
Yep.
And my juicy red lips, I'm a woman! Wasn't easy to guess. Don't forget my anatomically incorrect breasts.
I basically watched this a couple of times, getting it squared up for tonight. So it's like, it reads like knockoff VeggieTales the way the animation plays out. But of course they use the stems to create leaf hands, which is an interesting solution to
that idea.
issue. But it's like
pretty silly.
must be hungry a lot. And this guy's a regular jackass. And just said it so plainly.
I was born like a day ago.
Yeah, they're basically bullying an infant. This is kind of horrible. They are animating some pretty good facial expression on them. This is interesting, like, that this character, whose name is Little Tom, he doesn't have the eyebrows. He's just got the flesh eyebrow, which is fine. The designs aren't terrible. They're just slightly off-putting. It's so... I will say, though, as far as, like, limited textures go, that flat-ass grass is not doing it for me. Also, Little Tom's voice sounds familiar. Can anybody look that up for me?
I was going to say the same about Jack.
Nicholas from Anastasia. Okay. Who was Nicholas? You're gonna have to help me out. Hear the Huckle Cat in the voice from Busy World of Richard Scarry. So this is literally the first song we're getting in here. How long did it take us to get to this song? It took us like 5 minutes to get to this song.
Well, I definitely don't think I would recognize him from Anastasia, though.
Look at that. They're just being so mean to this child.
The Czar had, what, 2 lines?
Exactly. Anastasia's father. Yeah, barely remember that. Okay, we're gonna get some really bad lyrics coming up here. Like, some really bad... Like, if you thought this song was annoying enough, it's gonna get worse.
I barely heard any of it, to be honest. Been talking through most of it.
This is it. That is literally just not true. Triangular? How about multi-angular? Like, it's like, yes, triangular is a word, but like, that's not true. Rick Jones is also Fufu the Bat and Sagwa. I remember Sagwa. God, taking me back for a minute.
I mean, rectangular would be more accurate.
I mean, they did, and then they said triangular to rhyme it, and it's like, that does not work.
Not right.
At least Jack puts these boogers on their place. He's actually sitting down to look at the animation.
If I put you down, terrible. Will you shut up?
Stop being jackasses for jack-o'-lantern asses for a minute. Yeah. And this is... they never let poor Spookley join in any pumpkin games.
Because pumpkin games definitely exist.
I was going to mention Rudolph. I was waiting for you guys to do it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure somebody in the chat
in the
might have
comments
said
mentioned it a ways
time ago.
back. It's buried now. But yeah, good lord. It's one of the first things he said about Spookley. These poor boogers probably have one hell of a time getting around. Like,
oh yeah.
It's the conjoined twins of the pumpkin patch. Yep. They're spending, like, this movie probably could have been 20 minutes as opposed to 47 if they had, like, if they picked up the pace and stopped repeating themselves a few times. It's like the pace of this cartoon is a little bit sluggish. Just a bit. It's not unbearable by any means.
No feet.
Hmm?
Little Bear. Well, that's where I heard his voice
the
before.
snake.
He's
yeah.
No Feet.
I remember No Feet. Is that the same voice as, like, Boris?
No, the mean pumpkin thing.
Ah, it had to be one of those two with the gravelly voice. I remember No Feet. What a fun. Little Bear's a great show. I also appreciate that this cartoon, while maybe not, like, it would not engage the adults at all. Like, Jack doesn't put up with anyone's shit, you know?
Real.
And listen, they're doing the
appreciated.
Jewish music when he said tradition. Tradition. And I got Spookley's kind of it's not easy being green moment. I'm pretty sure he's making shit up at this point. I feel like we've said Shapist before in this stream.
Are we really still on this conversation?
I know,
Yep.
right? They spend so much time.
It stretches.
Yeah. I will say, though, on the VeggieTales comparison, like I said earlier, the animation on the pumpkins bouncing around is pretty well done.
This was typical for the early 2000s.
Yeah. Good lord. I will say, for the budget, again, those tears don't look terrible. Though it does look more like hot glue just dried there because it's not really moving at all.
Look, man.
It's not
There's
even
only
in his
so much you can
eyelids
do
now.
in 2004. I could be wrong.
I feel
but,
like they could have still like tracked it to his lower eyelids, so when his eyes close, that it follows. That'd be the bare minimum.
I was just born and everyone hates me.
Everyone hates me right immediately.
Yeah. Again, Rudolph.
Fresh out of the ground. The specular highlights are pretty nice on it,
The
though,
Rudolph,
when you get closer.
ugly duckling. It's a tale as old as time.
Oh, yeah. He literally is just like, if I was someone other than myself.
Life is pain. I hate myself.
Oh, God. What brilliant lyrics.
Replace these. If I was straight, if I was more like them.
Oh, God.
I had to.
Man.
Okay, they're animating that really nicely with the teardrop, and then they do this thing with a reflection, and he's round in the reflection of the tear. It's like, that's really nice. Like, they do some actually good shit when you're actually sitting down to actually analyze the animation. Oh, poor
Maybe
motherfucker.
I should just kill everyone.
But yeah, this whole, like, they get to be the pick of the patch, they get to be the representative, the local pumpkin to represent. At least give him a shot.
I didn't even get that this was a thing.
It's not. Like, they're kind of just... It's like they didn't establish... Like, think of, like, how the Grinch cartoon opens with, like, the song right out the gate, and it establishes this Christmas atmosphere without even saying anything, because everyone knows what Christmas is. But nobody watching this is gonna know what the fuck the Jack Olympics are. Like, what, are you assuming I've read the book? I didn't know there was a book until fairly recently. God damn it. I'm pretty sure that would have fallen apart if it was in your pocket. Speaking of shit coming out of the fuck out of nowhere.
Who the heck are those guys?
But are you okay, honey? I know how you are about spiders and bugs.
Oh, these are cartoon fuckers. Hey, I can handle the spider in fucking Spider-Verse, and that thing is freaky as hell. I'm good. I'm good.
Really?
Yes. He left. You guys are being assholes. Well, not you, Jack, but everyone else is being an asshole. Yep. Doesn't mean they're gonna die. Oh, we'll get that. We'll get there. Again, what kid is gonna understand that?
Probably a lot. I would have.
I mean, the kids who were the age demographic for this are probably like 4 years old. When would they be reading Edgar Allan Poe?
My parents talked a lot.
Well, there you go. Yeah, Punky Pumpkin called He's the mascot for Halloween. Look up that song, Punky Pumpkin, the Happy Pumpkin.
I mean, they talk about Edgar Allan Poe and Arthur.
Okay, I guess there is that, but again, that's like an interesting like crossover of audience. And they get a song about... And they just got these little ghost models, or I guess the same one duplicated. It was like, just for this song.
Tiny, tiny ghosts.
Tiny
like, are
ghosts.
they dead bugs?
Yeah. Yeah. Pumpkin pie and jack-o'-lanterns. Oh, pumpkins have all the fun on Halloween.
So long as you love being disemboweled, sure.
It's absolutely wild. I mean, if you want to think about it like that, it's kind of Cats-esque. It's like, who gets to die and be reborn? Who gets to be carved up into a jack-o'-lantern for Halloween? It's like, I mean, for a 45 minute special, they really cram in a good amount of songs. It's like we had Spookly, The Square Pumpkin, we had If I Was Round, we had Halloween is Fun. We've got, and I think we got like 1, 2, 3, I think we got like 3 more songs coming up. That's 6 songs in a 45 minute cartoon. Yep. I mean, she kept up as long as she could, but...
I mean, she died at the end.
Yeah.
I swear, there are some expressions from this that I really want to screen cap.
Oh, yeah. There is some, like, borderline cursed shit coming out of this cartoon. They may not have caught it up to this point, but, like, there's a couple of freckles and a little blush on Spookly right there. It's actually kind of cute. It's, like, on each side of his face. It's like, I can definitely...
How is that cursed?
No, I'm just saying, like, again, the designs might be a little off-putting to some people. I mean, some people think that Jimmy Neutron looks off-putting, but I think that's some of the... And of course...
he was all...
Yeah,
he was
not
always
affiliated in
off-putting to
any
me.
way, shape, or form, now and forever in this or any other known or unknown universe, those other games.
Those other games.
There was actually a line from Gravity Falls that they couldn't get away with. It's like, are you thinking about the Olympics? It's like, because apparently you just can't say Olympics. You need permission. Like, it's like, let's get ready to rumble. You need permission to do that. It's weird. So
you really need to do that?
Yeah, you need permission. You can't just say it.
Well, remember they mentioned it in Arthur.
Well, they probably got permission to do so. Arthur gets...
The Olympics were in Greece, not Rome. Whoops.
Did they cut part of the version I'm watching? I don't know. Like, commercial breaks? Your guess is as good as mine. Like, I wouldn't know if there was an uncut version because it's been so long since I watched it. It's trademarked, yeah. Yeah, Jack is actually pretty happy to see him. Oh, look at that little smile. That's really cute. All right. That's kind of clever, but I mean, Alice in Wonderland did it first, so I mean, like,
in this universe, I wonder if there are separate beings who only get to participate with that.
I mean, the trumpeting flowers, any trumpet-shaped flowers. All they got to do is run. Shouldn't be too hard. Again, that might be a trouble, but that shouldn't be too much trouble. That should be simple enough.
Splatter from that.
Yeah, I'm looking at that too. I'm like, are we sure this isn't lethal?
Yeah. And this is a great moment. Just look at Jack's expression. Just, yeah. He's so done with her shit. Doesn't even acknowledge her. He just skips. Just skips ahead.
No, that's an ideal teacher moment. Let them talk, and then just don't respond.
Just like, don't even give them the time of day.
Well, you're supposed to let them talk, because then you set a precedent that don't interrupt people.
Yeah. Yeah, they're able to speak their mind. Doesn't necessarily mean I have to acknowledge it, especially if it's not great. One of the pumpkins is Caillou's mom. Well, what are the bats even doing here is my question, you know?
They found Spookley and they're unbiased about him.
Yeah, but one of the other pumpkins could have found him. Jeez. This guy sounds like a friggin' car salesman.
Hey, are you awake during the day?
Your guess is as good as mine.
And spiders aren't bugs, so yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Learn you a lesson.
I don't know why I found that funny. I think I'm too tired.
Maybe. That's a pretty decent play on words.
Is he?
But
oh,
why
no. Really?
do we
right
need?
Now?
Why do we need this?
We don't.
What are we doing here? This might be the worst song in the special, just because it's so unneeded. Good Lord.
Who wrote this?
I swear, I swear I've heard another song like this in another children's show. It was just as needless and just as, I hate to use the word cringe, I'll just say unnecessary. Completely unnecessary.
You know what this reminds me of? That Gila Monster song in Ferngully.
That's it. But Tim Curry really owned that. That wasn't really unnecessary. That was really...
No, that wasn't Tim Curry.
Well, I mean, it was Tim Curry voiced the character, at least.
No.
In Ferngully, yeah.
I'm not talking about Toxic Love. I'm talking about the
oh,
lizard
the
thing.
iguana, yeah. Okay.
That was not Tim Curry, man.
Yeah, sorry, but this song, when you mentioned Ferngully, this sounded a little more like Toxic Love, because the other one was a little more hip-hop. And this one's more jazz.
You know how hip-hop works.
I mean, I know where hip-hop origins come from, but I'm obviously gonna...
That was not hip-hop.
I mean, okay, it was a little more... Yeah, but I mean, like, Toxic Love was more jazzy, and the other one was... You know, anyway. Also, this does not sound like it's the same actor.
I was talking about that it seemed pointless in the movie.
I suppose, yeah. It's like that character doesn't come back.
Big Lip Gator moment. Well, not here because technically the bat stays around. Are you a vegetarian? Are you a fruit bat or something?
That's my thought. That would also explain them being up in the daytime.
But they're siblings.
Well, fruit bats also eat insects.
Fruit bats are still sleep during the day.
I mean, maybe they run on a different internal clock. I don't know, I mean, the song was pointless, but the singing was pretty good. Again, we're spending time on this. We've got a pumpkin who is experiencing a crisis.
I can't even go against it considering the ships I've been into.
No, the interspecies thing isn't the problem. It's that it's spending time away from the actual main conflict. Again, that was like a waste of 5 minutes, essentially. This shouldn't necessarily
so absent-minded.
This shouldn't necessarily be a problem. All you had to do is just hop as fast as possible. They heard it when they said it. Yep. These guys are in it for something.
Not reciprocating at all.
Also, we get this.
Yeah, it wasn't hip-hop, honey. It was rap.
Rap.
There's a difference.
Okay. But yeah. Alright. I don't get how he's struggling with this. He hopped around before. You'd think being a square would make not falling over a lot easier, you know? Because, like, he got a flat bottom.
He was born a day ago!
I suppose so.
Maybe he hasn't run a marathon before.
No, Squad, it's not a Big Lip Gator moment specifically here, because technically the bat does keep coming back.
Yeah, the bat was established, and his love of bugs was literally the opening of the movie. But it just doesn't matter. Uh-oh! There's a conspicuous mud puddle in the middle of the track! No!
Does these games encourage pumpkin abuse? Well...
I mean, kinda.
I'm not carving pumpkins. I'm creating... plastic lanterns this year.
Oof.
Out of the Oots cheese balls.
Ah, goobers. Rotten boogers. Does that even count? You didn't cross. You just stuck your hand at the end. You didn't even make it once around the tree. Jeez.
Oh, voice Binky and Mr. Reed and Arthur.
Poe? Oh yeah, that does sound like Binky. I thought that voice sounded somewhat familiar. So why'd you even let them up on the podium in the first place?
They probably put themselves there.
Eh, fair. But then who gave them the medal?
Oh, please stop.
I do love that. The pumpkins just walk away.
It's not even about Spookley anymore. This is a Spider-Bat romance.
Yeah. And that's gonna be the part where you're not. Who you calling
They're not
Pinhead?
mad about being knocked over. They're just mad about being misnamed.
I mean, I guess this game's like we're just gonna abuse all the produce.
Whee!
I mean, the effort. These guys probably enjoy it, you know? Little freaks. You know, these girls remind me of, like, the coconuts and the palm tree from...
I thought the same
God Wants Me to
thing.
Forgive Them. And everybody else saw this coming, right? And Jack's just like...
Jack's just clapping.
He's not saying a damn thing. Actually, you can hear the...
Jack, how do you think this is gonna go?
You can hear the motif that Spookley had in the Spookley the Square Pumpkin song. Oh, he made it pretty far. Well, and... choked at the finish, sadly. You know, he made it further than I thought he would, honestly. So...
This sport's ableist.
Yeah.
Why did Bobo win again?
Well, because they cheated again. Like, you're supposed to be a bowling ball. I mean, Big Tom probably could have knocked over all 10 by himself, but they just had to use their little vine. No. Again, these sports are ableist. Like, what the fuck? I mean, how is it I mean, I could get tripping Bobo, but using their vine to knock over the pins, that's kind of fair game. I mean, they were just born like that. Come on. You let Spookley compete in a competition where he would need to be round. Oh, come on. There's nothing Jack can do about it. The sports are rigged against square people. This is kind of a new thing. And honestly, I don't think aerodynamics matters. Spookley has this in the bag. It might be the only game he could possibly win. But I mean, you already know how this is gonna go. He's not gonna win. He's not gonna win at all. Failure. And even if he did win, like, it's the one game.
2 out of 3 events,
2 out of 3, Bobo would still win, so, you know, at this point.
Whee!
And that's supposing that she makes it in the... Yep, there it is.
Oh, good. Okay, there's
At least I got a little straw down there.
We were worried.
Now, this is going to be predictable.
So,
Yep. Too big.
Yeah, this is an ableist game. Like,
Yeah, we're just... Holiday Hill Farm. You didn't even cheat. You just failed. That's not even a disqualification. I think that's just...
Yeah, it failed because he was too big to fit in there. That's dumb.
That is really dumb. Like, you feel like he, you know... They're cartoon pumpkins. He probably could have just sucked in his entire self. Just squeezed.
The pumpkin sucks...
Spiders
No,
are coming
sucking your
whatever.
gut. You know? I mean, we saw Spookley holding his breath and nearly making himself round. Again, this should not be a problem, and... missed. Aerodynamic, he's just as small as little Tom. He should have made it, honestly. Does that hurt?
Hey, wow. Okay, damn.
Right on his noggin, right on the top, tippy top of his.
Damn. Okay, there are adult jokes in here.
I mean, that's where his arms are growing out of.
Guys, I wonder who won.
That's an
You wanna
excellent
explain-
question.
You want to explain the adult joke to him, Mary?
I'm still thinking about it, but you know.
Fell on his stem. Like, come on. That's, yeah.
It writes itself.
Yeah. Why? Again, we're spending way too much time on this. Why didn't they just have a scoreboard? It's a cartoon. We could have literally just had a scoreboard the whole time. It's scribbled all over your hand.
Like that's a surprise. She won all the events.
Yeah, it's not really a shock. Good Lord. Good Lord. No one will stop this spider. He is down bad.
He is down bad.
Bad, bad, down bad.
Down bad, badly written.
Yep.
They didn't do shit.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Good Lord.
Oh Lord, that's freaky. That was freaky.
That.
Just a bit.
It's kind of amusing. And off we go. Probably the only song that wasn't written for the special. Headbanging.
Like, I hate watching them move.
And here comes the conflict.
Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist? I gotta get to making the art.
I was about to call it the third act misunderstanding, but that's not the right word for it.
Nope, this is the dramatic, the exciting conclusion.
Yes.
I will say the wind effects are kind of neat. Just rolling away. Everyone's rolling away. Ah, shit. I'm sure that the barrel's the only thing that's gonna roll away. This is perfectly fine.
I'm surprised the bats aren't. What's their grip strength like? They ain't flying the fuck away.
Right, there was a narrator.
Yep. Yeah, because, like, again, I made a Grinch comparison earlier. The narrator in the Grinch was just throughout the short.
Yeah.
It's like, when there was no song, and whenever there was dialogue, the narrator came in. And this is what saves the day. I'm gobsmacked.
Yeah, but
like,
but even in the live action Grinch, where there's a lot more dialogue, the narrator was still there. Consistently in there.
Very consistently. I think, like, you could actually time it in the live action movie, and the narrator consistently came back. It was like within a margin of error of like 30% or something like that. Like, the narrator would consistently return.
Flailing around.
It's too late, they're rolling away.
They're flying away.
Oh, almost. You know, he could have held a grudge against Bobo, but, like, he still... wait, never mind.
A jerk.
Yeah. Well, that presents a problem.
Whee!
Whoop.
I believe I can fly.
Ah, shit.
Oh, no.
They all die. The end.
This presents another problem.
Yes, a far more lethal one at that.
Thank you, Boris. You contributed so much to this story.
No. That is not what you do for fire.
Thank you, Boris. You gave us the worst song. He's still concerned for everyone else.
Thank you.
Yep. What can we do?
I would have appreciated if the narrator actually said "I dear" and the subtitles reflected as such.
Well, it sounded like he almost did.
It sounded like he kind of did it, but like I like rhymes like that. He got an idea. And it's like, yeah, I like those kinds of rhymes, but you gotta fully commit to it. Kind of like putting on the Ritz. Sometimes the singer will sing "Walk with Sticks" or "Umbrellas" to rhyme with Rockefellers, and it's like I like that. That's funny. But it's like. You gotta commit to the bit, you know?
We are really rendering some water here, aren't we?
It looks like slugs. I was gonna say it looks a lot more like yeah, slime. It's Spookly, the Square Pumpkin slime tutorial. And getting stopped up. Fly away! Just get the fuck out of there. Why?
I mean, granted, it would probably be hard for them to fly in the storm.
Yeah, I guess they're staying on Jack because they were blown away. They're tiny little fuckers. They'd be gone. Look at you go. And here goes
the straw
everything.
that broke the camel's back. Here it is.
Oh, that fence can hold, probably. Well.
Oh, no.
This presents an even bigger problem.
Whee!
Let's have a little water slide fun in the middle of October.
Who cares? Let them dive.
So what have they ever done for you? But that's also kind of the moral of the story in a way is also don't hold a grudge and, you know, well, I mean...
We're saved! Never mind!
Yeah. It's like... Yeah. You spoke too soon. Oh, maybe not.
You know, there are other ways to... I'm just saying, you guys also could have, like, weighed down the other end.
I was gonna say, y'all could have moved.
Yeah, but the whole point was they were getting blown away. It's like, Storm's not allowing them a lot of leeway. I feel like the physics of that is a little off, but I don't care. He saved the day, and everyone loves him now.
And why'd you suggest this?
Because it's animated, that's why.
Well, there's like 50,000 other animated things to watch on Halloween.
I mean, hey, we'll never have to speak of this film again.
As I've told you, there's like 50,000 things to watch on Halloween.
I'd say Bobo's definitely been the kindest person just by not actively being mean. That just makes zero sense. Bobo doesn't seem too upset. Maybe she doesn't even know what's happening.
He gave you one candy, bitch.
God.
Hey, for some people, candy's everything. For some people, candy's everything.
Living on a diet of wax and sugar.
Essentially.
As we are eternally grateful.
Stop twisting like
Good
that.
Lord.
Stop. It's
This
too
is
close.
the animation that everyone thinks of when it's like, hey, what's that weirdly animated thing? It's like when the characters are literally right up next to the camera for no reason. You can't, girls,
okay.
you can't say that anymore.
Girls, you can't say
It's got to be the Romani. It's got to be the Romani romp now. What do you think?
I like that one. I like that. And hey, you used the correct form of the word.
You're welcome.
They are the only fruits. Sorry, they are the only fruits that have separated teeth.
No, the pumpkins have teeth, and pumpkins are fruit.
They're not separated.
Hey, okay, you know, I'm used to watching VeggieTales, so I'm not really put off by that, you know?
But it is kind of like that, the little, get out of our faces!
I know!
That's the really awkward animation. Just so weird. It's just they're right up next to the camera, like no personal space, no sense of it whatsoever. No, get closer. Bella, no.
No.
God, the way his eyes were stretching with the twist is so weird. And hey, this song actually has some pretty good rhymes. Probably because whoever wrote this special didn't write this song.
Please go away! Honestly horrifying.
It's like technically the best song in the special, and they didn't even write it for the special. This song has existed probably since the... Well, yeah.
This is a long one, huh?
I mean, just an excuse to try to get vegetables to dance.
Sure, if anyone in Transylvania actually does that dance. Oh, right.
A human person.
Yeah, let's not forget, Jack is merely a scarecrow. He can't really do much. Yeah. Yeah. Here it is.
Where you been this whole movie?
Yeah, the real question is... How does the pick of the patch work? Does Jack just put him, like, in the most, like, interesting spot to make sure the farmer's, like, interested? Because, like... It's like we could have just had a living living scarecrow, no farmer needed, but I guess what are you gonna do?
Okay, Spookly, are you ready for your lobotomy?
Yeah, he's gonna get forcibly brain surgeryed. Except that's not exactly what happens. Just get a load of this. This is what they do. This is what they do. Like, they just shoved a candle in him and he's glowing like that?
My gosh.
Like, it's
I love having a paper thin pumpkin.
Yeah, that pumpkin is not gonna last.
Oh no, oh no, all of them are doing it.
Don't smile like that ever again, Spookly.
They're all glowing.
What?
They're Halloween Veggie Tales. I'm not sure they did a Halloween special. They did some.
No, they
spooky
never
stuff.
did.
No,
the closest thing you get to that would be like Dr.
Larry
Dr.
Boy
Jiggle
and
Mr. Sly.
Dr. Jiggle and Mr. Sly, Larry Boy and the Fib from Outer Space, and the Rumor Weed, because those were kind of spooky.
Yeah, I don't think
Rumor Weed was essentially your Little Shop of Horrors.
It was, yeah.
Because weren't they like the type of Christians who didn't like the idea of Halloween?
Probably. Voice director Rick Jones. I'll give credit to Rick Jones, the voice director, because you know what? You did a good job.
Wait, that twist.
Can't. Actually,
you know,
hang on a minute.
If I do this cover of the song, you know, I'm going to change the lyric to exactly what you said.
Actually, I want to point that out. Zombie Stomp and Romani Romp actually rhyme. It's like a perfect rhyme by comparison, so this is really cool. You're welcome.
I'll have to consider this for a cover. I already did the Monster Mash cover for this year.
Yeah.
Like the next it's Pennsylvania Twist.
The Cookie Jar Company. Honestly, it's not the worst cartoon ever, but it's like, as a musical, it sucks. As like a moral of the story, it sucks. Like, everyone thinks like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was like, oh, as long as your weirdness, your like weird birth defect is of use to us, then you'll be accepted by society. Spookly is like, no, I think in Rudolph's situation, it was like, this is really strange. Like, what the fuck? And like, but for Spookly, it's like, they were unnecessarily mean for, like, no reason, largely. Like, he's square. It's just a first of its kind. Rudolph was, by all other metrics, a normal reindeer. But, like, so you could definitely see them pointing out the contrast. But, like, still, in Spookly's case...
I love how that Garfield blur, it looks like a pumpkin.
It looks like a pumpkin, yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, no, it's... so dumb. I feel like Rudolph has a better sense for, you know.
And they made more? Oh, God.
They made one. They made one. 2019 of all years. Good fucking Lord. But, like, I feel like Rudolph having a red nose that glowed was a real strangeness and, like, really would off-put people. But Spookly was just a pumpkin that was a different shape. I feel like they had absolutely no dirt on him. They were just unnecessarily mean.
Honey, do you not understand how society works?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah,
Should we explain it to him?
No, I do get that, but the thing is, if the moral of the story is like do what you can with what you're given, and that Rudolph saved the day in a storm having like a literal headlight, with Spookly being square being the solution to their problems was so forced. I feel like in Rudolph's case, at least it was like set up properly that he could solve such a specific problem, but for Spookly, no. Not really.
Hey, you know what sucks about a square pumpkin? It can't roll. Hey, you know what's great about a square pumpkin? It can't roll.
Yeah.
Movie over.
I mean, just absolutely bonkers.
That's it. That's all it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, honey, a different shape.
Yeah.
Well, look,
have you not heard of fat phobia?
Let me say, it doesn't make me think about real world's culture. It makes me think about this world's culture. Like, hey guys, you pumpkin society, right?
Also,
so what's the deal with differently shaped pumpkins? I don't even care about like what implications this has on the real world. It's just like from a world building standpoint. What are we saying?
Well, Ryder, maybe we'll actually watch The Christmas Cat at some point, but but you know.
No, there's so much other stuff we can watch.
Look, we can watch
Christmas. There's 49 million movies that have to do with Christmas.
Well, maybe we'll do it as a January treat.
If we didn't subject ourselves to a little awful stuff every now and then as a treat.
Yeah.
Like at least the semi-awful animated thing I showed you was enjoyable to a point.
Oh yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, the animation in this is pretty good. You know, character designs might be a little strange to some people. Like, why do those melons have separated teeth when no other characters do? It's not even that they have. It's not even
the ladybug or the bat.
The ladybug was a really weird design. Some of these designs don't feel like they're from the same short sometimes. You know, like the pumpkins all seem to fit together, and Jack fits with the pumpkins, and the gourds not having eyes and having sunglasses is fine, but the bats just don't fit. They really don't. You know? Because, like, if I make a comparison to another big-headed animal with limbs compared to these gourds, Khalil from VeggieTales definitely fit into his world because his eyes were the same shape as the vegetable eyes. Whereas these bats are just really weird. Like, her eyes are too far apart, his eyes are too close together. I'm just looking at the promotion image in front of me, and it's like, it's just so weird. The spiders actually fit in the design language of the characters in this film better than the bats, honestly. And the ladybug was
what were we saying about society judges every imperfection? You're talking about eyes being too close together or too far apart.
All right. But the thing is,
you're not helping your case here, honey.
The thing is, you have control over cartoon characters' design. They had complete intentions to just put in the bat and put in the bats as a Boris Karloff and Bela Lugosi like tribute, and it's just. They weren't needed here. You didn't need the bats. The spiders. You didn't need the spiders. I mean,
stop the bats. Make them go and not come back.
The spider, yeah, because I think the spiders, at least being like.
I was wondering when someone was going to make a reference.
Yeah, I think at least the spiders being like hype men for Spookly at least served some sort of an emotional purpose for his character.
That was cute.
But aside from that, you don't need the bats. You don't need Bella and Poe's like. Shipping thing. It's so weird. So weird.
Yeah, I was more into that than the main story.
Yeah, the main story. Yeah.
That's why I was like, is this story even about the pumpkin anymore?
Yeah, like we so digress. Why did we have a pseudo villain song about how Boris is gonna eat our friends, the spiders?
Again, that's a more I still found that a more intriguing story than whatever this was.
Can we point out how they named these characters Edgar Allan and Poe, and they didn't even like they didn't even like make.
They should have made a reference about a raven. They totally should have.
Quoth the pumpkin nevermore or something like that. I don't know,
Right,
just
something cute like that.
Because if you're gonna go and do that, at least go the extra mile and just go, just again. That's what I was saying before with something else. It was like. Yeah, like when they did the fire drew near, he got an idea rhyme thing. It's like, if you're gonna do that, commit to it. Like,
go all the way.
Like, put it in the subtitles, fully pronounce idea that way. He kind of slanted it, but he didn't fully commit to it. It's like, just never half-ass two things, whole-ass one thing. That's it. Yeah. Basically.
You got a whole
ass one thing. Just put your whole ass into it. But
put your whole butt in
what
there.
did you think of it, honey?
We already said that.
It really feels like a it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want?
Yeah, I mean, if the whole idea was watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and watch it at Halloween, just watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer at Halloween. Who gives a fuck? Just do it.
I feel like this just goes to show that we need more pumpkin-based media.
I mean...
That's what I want to see. More pumpkin-based media.
You know what I would have loved as you know what I would have loved as a character design thing is if they were already carved, that their faces were actual jack-o'-lanterns, and then you wouldn't be thinking about the morbid implications of them dying at the end, you know? And that'd also be kind of cute. Kind of a Jack Skellington, the characters have no eyes kind of charm, you know?
I like that idea a lot. Wait a minute. What was it like in the book?
The book also gave them faces, but they're kind of Hallmark styled. They had tiny little eyes. They're kind of cute. But anyway, nevertheless, that's it for Spookly the Square Pumpkin. Let me pull up my list. I think I have it open here. Yes, I do. Next week we're gonna watch something that's actually good, because next week we're gonna be going down to Louisiana into the bayou, where we journey out to Zombie Island. Roll. Next week, Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. Thank you all so much for joining us on this delightful little non-adventure, really. And if you're viewing this after the fact, yeah, and thank you for joining us. Thanks for watching if you're watching this after the fact. Thank you, Flaming Snow, for joining us on this autumnal awkwardness. Honestly, this was just such a weird one. I wanted to share this. Like, I had to see it. Now you had to see it too. That's the idea. If I must suffer, then so shall ye.
I can't be the only person who knows this exists.
Exactly. Until next time, remember to take care, stay safe, and be kind in all that you do. Good evening, everyone. And I guess we'll go ahead and cut it off there. End stream. Hit the end stream button.